The following presentation is brought to you by the Realm Network.
I got tongue-tied. Mr. versus Mrs. right here on Vince Russo's The Brand. Big Vito brand audio. I'm the Mrs. I'm Noel. This is the Mr. He's Big Vito. And it's Big Vito birthday boy week. I was just talking to your boy, Jay Bacala online.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Is it Vito's birthday this week?" And I was like, yes, isn't it weird? He hasn't mentioned it to anyone at all. And he's like, yeah, that is weird. And I said, he hasn't even asked for anything at all.
Now,
Are you okay?
Russo brand is a bunch of bums, and every year.
But what about me? What about Jay? We always get you presents.
No, but some of you, I always talk about it every year, and every year I just, I get more and more disgusted. I let it go. Nobody has mentioned it, of course, until now that we bring it up. But for the 500,000 downloads out there, not one person said, hey, it's Vito's birthday month. Nothing.
But are people supposed to mark that on their calendar like it's their mother's
Yes.
birthday or something?
I'm here entertaining people, changing my look, looking good, getting jacked and racked and ready for rock and roll. And this is what we get.
Speaking of votes, things are a little complicated with the vote that we did.
Go ahead.
Because it's, I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up because it's a little hectic, and I want you to take a look at it here because we did 3 choices, and the choices were about Vito's hair. Okay, and we had videos, and we all got a good laugh out of it, but it was about Vito's hair, and we were saying should Vito grow hair? Yes, 44.2% said Vito should try to grow hair. No, 9.3. Oh, no, I'm sorry, undecided, which was me. I couldn't decide. I only got 9.3. I got the lowest vote ever. But really, it didn't matter. And then 46.5% said, no, you shouldn't. The first time ever in the history of Mr. versus Mrs. that Vito and I both lost. We are fucking losers this week, Vito. We lost. The people won. But it's so close. And the undecided could go either way. So what do we do? It's a half and halfer now.
I just keep working on the bid. As you can see, think I've come. Now, I didn't go to the barbershop this week. I tried doing it myself, and I love going to the barbershop. I think it came out halfway decent.
I think it looks nice. You look nice.
I have to tell you, people, my beard grows like wildfire. I cannot understand it. I cannot place it. I don't know what to say. But one thing I have to say is thank you to one of my boys out there. There are people who reach out when I reach out to them for help and I say, listen, I need you. There are people who say, Vito, I got you. And, Vince Russo being one of those people, along with some other people, Duke Wrestling and Virtue and Aaron Rift and, some of the people we do business with.
DDP.
Can I?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Why be rude? Don't be rude to me.
Thank you. All right.
You're skating today anyway.
Huh?
You're skating today anyway. Go ahead and finish. I'm being nice because it's your birthday week. Go ahead and finish.
And there are people who I've been really tight with over the years who have really been like the boys, like DDP. But there's one guy who I haven't spoke to in a very, very long time. His name is Rob Van Dam. And we wrestled in ECW together and a little bit in the WWE. But he does things with his medical marijuana. He's a dispensary. And he has this great stuff You know, it's the RBD gummies and all the stuff that he has there associated with it. He sent a box of oils and creams that has helped my wife. So to Rob and DDP, and I just happened to speak to Stevie Ray, and we helped somebody this a few weeks ago. To all the guys out there, the boys, thank you very much for helping me out with my wife. I greatly appreciate it. From me to you, brothers, I appreciate it, because that's what brothers are about. Okay.
And this is actually CBD is what it's called.
Okay.
And it's awesome. If you guys have like arthritis or anything, and this isn't like a paid sponsorship or anything, but if you guys have like
the truth.
If you have arthritis or something, like I have really bad arthritis in my neck and bone spurs and stuff, get this cream. It's got CBD, it's got menthol in it, and it really works. So try it. It's like, I would recommend it. I mean, you know who I'm going to recommend it to is I'm going to text Vince when we're done, because he has, talks about on the show sometimes, he has like plantar fasciitis with his foot.
Right.
And I told him where to get a brace and stuff. I'm going to tell him to get some of this from Rob. I think it would help him.
That's awesome. So Rob Van Dam,
Go hit up Rob.
thank you very much. I
Thank you,
appreciate
Rob.
it. Thank you, brother. And to all the guys out there who have ever reached out and helped me with my wife, thank you, because everybody knows I reciprocate and I help the boys out, and it's nice to know that when I make a phone call, it's called respect. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Can I say that Rob's wife is absolutely breathtakingly gorgeous. I think she's fun, and she's got such a nice butt, and she does the twerk thing. Oh my God, she's like the best. I totally want to hang out with her. I want to take her to Disney World. Like, that's how much I think she's awesome. So Rob, bring your wife down and we'll go to Disney World. That's an open invitation. I would love to go to Disney World with them. And I'm taking you to Disney World this week.
Yes.
People have been asking when we're going back because they haven't seen any videos, because we take videos in there. I'm taking Vito for his birthday, for his first ever birthday.
So
Magic Kingdom birthday.
plus, there isn't a big Vito birthday unless you're doing something extravagant. And I am throwing a big birthday bash here at the crib. We just had tables redone in the back. I just had a new crafted table, handmade to fit the lanai. We'll take pictures, we'll put them on. But you talk about having a house and building something and having something in your mind and doing it, and then you come and do it. I built this, man. I'm saying it with this robe on, and this beard is sitting here.
You're very Scarface.
I built this, man.
You're very Scarface.
I am today.
You need what? You need that big. You know those in Scarface, the big fountain house with the girls that hold up the ball that says "You rule the world" or whatever. We need one of those. We need a neon sign back there. We need a Your friend Steve, who Vito plays ball with, his daughter does gaming. She does Facebook gaming. I don't know if you knew that. She has the coolest neon sign that her boyfriend had made for her. We got to get a neon sign. It looks super good on podcasts. I think it would look good right in this empty space there next to the thing. Guys, should we get a neon sign? You think that'd be cool?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I think I'm going to look into it. I think we're going to get a neon sign. That'd be pretty badass. And get the big Vito brand and neon. Oh yeah, that'd be the shit. So Vito, we're kind of been. People know famously we always do series of things, and we did one with Virtue and the dating thing, and people are still talking about Vito trying to go to. He tried to go to Chili's last night again. He's always trying to go to Chili's. Then we moved on to should Vito grow hair, and we were talking about how he's changing his look and all this stuff. So Vito, this week, I want to do a vote because you're about to go and get some major tattooing done. Like you're going to get on a plane, fly, and go get tattoos done, right? Okay, so you've been talking about a million different things you want tattooed.
Right.
Okay, and you talked about doing a dragon, and you talked about doing, was it a tiger or a lion? I can't remember which.
No, it was Samoan on chest and a dragon, and then I decided I wanted to get two dragons facing each other, and then having a Samoan done up on my stomach. The thing is, trying to get in touch with the guy to do this and see when he's available. That's a problem, and I've been working on this. We have the tattoos, we have the sketches, we have everything. just working on when we can get it done.
But I wanted to do a vote related to that this week on the big Vito. Now, Vito's getting some other tattoos coming up because we've both been doing tattoo stuff lately. You guys know I got my shoulder tattooed, and I'm about to get this arm done, and whatever. And Vito we have a group of friends. Can we talk about our group of friends on here?
Go ahead.
All right. We have a group of friends. We lovingly call ourselves the Crenshaws from the movie Get Hard. Like, I know it's a gang, but we're not really a gang. It's just, there's a long story to it. But it's me, Vito, Sheena, Etta, Kelly's joined the group now. And we are supposed to get tattoos October. By the way, go to Chris Alexander, Downingtown Icon, Best Tattoos. He's going to be doing these tattoos for us. And we're getting Stay Wild on our butts. All of us, including Vito. Now, Vito's getting that tattoo. Then, my sister and I have the snowflake tattoos. Hers is on the back of her shoulder, and mine's on the front. Vito's talking about getting the snowflake tattoo. So he, has like the family tattoo. But Vito won't get a tattoo from me. I want you guys to think about this. This is where I'm going with this, Vito. So Vito's getting all these tattoos done, right? Do you get a tattoo for your significant other? I think it's okay to do that. I know a lot of people, like our friend Shatter, he has the tattoo. Now, Vito is going to get the Stay Wild for the Crenshaws. He wants to match get the family tattoo that we have. But should you get one for your significant other?
No.
And you say no. Okay. Vito says no. I say yes. Vito, say why you say no. But it's okay to get it for other people.
It's a jinx.
Okay.
If you did it already and you broke up and you wind up covering the fucking thing, why are you going to go make the same mistake twice?
So you had another girl's name tattooed.
Yeah.
And you covered it up.
Yes.
Just enlightening the people. I knew this, by the way. I know everything. I knew this. I've never had anybody's name tattooed on me or anything like that, but I do have a tattoo for you on my shoulder. And I've had it there.
It's not my name.
No, I don't mean it has to be a name. It could be a symbol, like you're getting Stay Wild with the girls and the snowflake, that's the family tattoo. You wouldn't get a tattoo that would represent Noel.
No.
Even though you're getting a snowflake and Stay Wild that represents me, you wouldn't get a tattoo that was solely me.
No.
But you'll get one for your girlfriends.
What girlfriend?
Girlfriends, Sheena and Etta. They're your girlfriends.
Because it's a fun tattoo to put on something that's fun. And then if they're, it's just something that's fun. But you having a tattoo of your significant other that has more feeling, more emotion, more this, more that, more the other. I just want to have fucking fun. It's my body. I want to put it on. I put it on. Don't want to put it on. I'm not going to put the fucking thing on.
Like, I'm not bent about it because he said he would like to get the same tattoo that I have, which is fine because it's me and my sister and him are kind of like a core unit, wouldn't you say? My sister's basically the third person.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with that. But I think it's okay if you want, like, why are you that superstitious? I think it's okay that you can go out and get a matching tattoo with your best friend or your significant other. I think that's okay. I don't think it has to be a group effort. I think that's fine. I don't believe in this it jinxes you stuff. I don't believe in that. And I can understand that you've done it before, but you know how that feels to a chick? Because I've talked to other women about this. This is not just a me thing. Do you know how that feels to a girl that you would go do that for another woman, but you won't do it for them?
Are you still employed here and married?
I'm not employed.
Well, you're still married, right? You lasted longer than the other one.
I've lasted longer than anybody.
All right, but you're still here, right?
Your brother says you'll never get rid of me.
Nothing's forever, but did you see you're still here?
How dare you, bald man? What would I call you if you grew hair? I couldn't call you bald man anymore.
Fabio.
Oh my God. Totally off the subject. Have you seen Michael Bolton lately?
No.
Oh my God, I saw a picture of Michael Bolton today. Number one, I didn't recognize him. He's got very, very short hair, which he's had for a while, but it's even shorter than that. It's pure white, and he looks so skinny and like older. Like, I didn't recognize him. I had to read the caption online that said Michael Bolton. And he had that glorious hair. Remember Michael Bolton's hair? He's like, said I loved you, but I lied. And then the hair just like went, you know what I mean? Like, Michael Bolton had a hair. Let's do the vote thing here. And then I want to get into heads of hair. Because I know there's a certain head of hair that you admire that I'd like to discuss.
Right.
Okay? All right, guys, so here's the vote. Do you think it's okay to get a matching tattoo, not necessarily their name, but a matching tattoo with your significant other? If you think that that is bussin', please hit me up on Twitter at Magic Tea Spiller. If you don't think that you should get a tattoo with your significant other, doesn't have to be their name, just has to be matching, still hit me up on Twitter at Magic Tea Spiller. You have 5 days to vote. Count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days to vote. And then we will be back here next week with the winner. And this week we were both losers. For the first time ever, we both lost. Who's the real winner here? You guys. Because you get the podcast. What, did you point to yourself? It is your birthday week. Do you want to be pretend winner this week?
I'm a winner every week.
Oh my God.
I am a winner every week.
Where are you going to get this snowflake tattooed?
On my ass.
You're really going to just... Excuse me, I choked myself. You're really going to just get this on your butt?
I'm going to get it with Stay Wild and Born Free. 2 snowflakes with 2 sayings.
Awesome. I like it. So you're going to have butt tattoos.
About tattoos.
I'm hyped. Are you going to get a hashtag? You said you were going to get Crenshaws too.
Yeah, I'm going to find a place where I can put that too. And then I'm going to have one that says, bitches.
Should get that on your D. Can you tattoo your D? Can you get... Does
Why
anybody
would
have
anybody
a D
tattoo their D? Is a fucking pain. Oh my God.
Can you imagine? No. Here, whip your D out. I'm going to jam needles into it for the next hour to put hashtag Crenshaws on it.
Yeah, that's like a blowjob with fucking somebody's sharp teeth. Oh, let me please you. No.
Ooh, let me tell you a story. This has nothing to do with me, but it has to do with a friend of mine. I'm not going to say his name, but he told me, and this was even before I met you, he told me he dated a girl and she loved to give blowjobs, right? But the only problem was she was a little mentally off. And when she would give blowjobs, she would get really carried away and start using her teeth on it. By the time he was getting ready to finish, she would like a fucking carrot. Would you stay with that girl?
Yes.
Oh, you want like...
Yeah, I just tell her, listen, finish in your hand. Okay.
You would let a girl bite your D? This show just went way down. I hope my mom's not listening. You let a girl like gnaw on your
As
D?
As soon as she started doing that, I said, baby, pull out. It's time to put it in.
Yeah, but he said she was like, ow, get off, like a guard dog on that thing.
Hey,
Eventually he ended the relationship because he was afraid she was going to bite his D off.
Hey, take the good with the bad, right?
Oh my God. Anything to get a blowjob, babe? Is that how that works? Anyway, that was totally off the subject. Let's go back to hair. So we're talking about Michael Bolton, right? Michael Bolton's hair is like legitimately like this big, but he had like hair like mine. It was like this.
Yeah, I remember.
It was huge. So now he has like no hair. So who is the person you always talk about has the nicest head of hair you've ever seen in your life?
You got Barry Gibb, you got Fabio, you got Travolta, you got Patrick Swayze.
Okay. All these people.
And Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson did have a nice head of hair in the 80s. But most of those people, like you said, Mel Gibson, have no hair today.
Right.
They had the most beautiful coiffs, but now they have zero hair. And Barry Gibb has always been I remember one day we're sitting in the living room. We watch music videos like a lot. I don't know why. We just do. So we watching music videos, and Vito got so upset, I thought he was going to cry because he wanted to see what Barry Gibb looked like now. We were watching Staying Alive, and we Googled it, and Barry Gibb has that big old spot. Now, Vito, we got to do a watch-along eventually because you have this whole thing with the Gibb brothers, the Bee Gees, and this music video where they tried to hide the ugly brother.
It's terrible.
And I don't. A lot of people say they don't know the songs and stuff that we talk about on here. Like when we did In the Ghetto, I was shocked people didn't know what that was, and they actually looked it up.
Christmas song.
It's not. Even the neighbors said you were nuts the other day. This is still going on, by the way. Even the neighbors were like, Vito, you're nuts. But we'll have to do a watch along because you have a whole theory about how they always hid the ugly brother because there's one ugly, real ugly brother.
Right.
But Barry Gibb devastated you with the hair. Terrible. So it seems like guys that had really great hair in their youth, when they get a little towards middle age, their hair goes.
It's a sad thing.
And it's like everybody that had the best hair. Now, Patrick Swayze, he had, obviously, cancer. But John Travolta, bald as a cucumber.
Yeah. It's
Bald
sad.
as a bowling ball. Bald.
Sad.
Now, with you, Vito, last week we showed a montage with you with hair, and we even put it up on TikTok, and people went crazy on there, and like, everybody was, even my mother was like, oh, Vito looks like Snape in this picture. Like, even my own mother was involved in the hair thing, and everybody got a big kick out of it. Now, Vito, you have almost a 50-50 vote on this hair thing. Do you think you're going to try to? Because I know this week you tested the waters a little bit, but you forgot and you shaved your head again. Because it's a routine.
Yeah, I mean...
What do you think you're going to do?
It's there. You can see it in the video. It's there.
Yeah, you can see. This is where his hairline is.
You can see it's there. So, like... You know, they had... I was looking today on Facebook. And they had the impigmentation.
Oh, yeah, the pigmenting. Yeah.
So now, if I did that with the beard and kept it, I don't think it would look that bad.
I would love to know if any of our listeners have ever had that done, that could come on and talk about it with us. Like, I would love to have somebody come on. I showed you the guy, and I know people watch it on YouTube, but the Try Guys, they used to be with BuzzFeed, and I showed you. Now, about a year ago, the guy with the glasses on there, he ended up getting the pigmentation with the transplant. Remember? He had the whole thing done, and he had a reaction. And... I mean, it was a temporary thing, but his eyes swelled completely shut, Phoebe. All this and all this swelled up. And he was walking around, and he looked like this, because his eyes were so, like little slits. Now, he's got a full head of hair. It's like a year later. So if you guys look up Try Guys hair replacement, you'll see what they did. A little robot goes in. This is crazy. A little robot goes in and checks the follicles in your hair. And when it finds a good follicle, it pulls it out. And then they put it in a solution to kind of, what would you say, like liven it up or whatever. And then that same little machine goes back in and puts it in your head. Deep enough at the perfect place that you will grow hair.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like that fascinates me because it used to be people would have big scars on the back of their head from it and they'd be dead. But now a robot literally goes in microscopically and does all that stuff. That to me is like crazy.
That could be something.
Who do we know that's had a hair transplant? Buff Bagwell had a hair transplant.
Well,
Yeah.
who do I know about it? Buff Bagwell.
Yeah, Buff. I don't know anybody personally that had it, but you know Buff Bagwell. He had it. Now, I saw the pictures of him for the other day, and you can really see it, but he had it like in the late 90s, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. They used to just butcher people. Now that technology is so crazy, it just goes in and does stuff.
Yeah, it does. It's something, but you got to see what happens. You know, if you can take a chance to do it. I think it costs you $5,000. But
Yeah, I don't think it's cheap, but any plastic surgery, which that kind of falls under, is a little pricey. But you can finance that stuff now. There's fun. I had a friend who financed a boob job. She financed a boob job, and he threw in a mole remover for free because she had skin cancer. And he took that off and did the boob job. I never had plastic surgery, but I would love to. I would have plastic surgery. I have no problems with that. And stuff is so like non-invasive now. Would you ever get plastic surgery?
nah, I just
Not interested? And I don't count Botox as plastic surgery because they're finding all kinds of really great medical uses for it. And Botox is great for migraines and stuff like that, and stuff with your discs and your back and things like that. So I don't really count that as, that's maintenance.
right.
But if you could get a plastic surgery, what would you, is there any, well, you love yourself so much. I got a list. You probably are like, oh no, I'm good. Would you get anything done?
I might.
You might? What do you think you would get done?
I don't know. I'd really have to really consider it, look at it, analyze it.
Do you want my list?
Huh?
Do you want my list? You know what I would do?
Go ahead.
All right, first off, this is kind of medical. I would get a nose job. And the reason I would, well, you know why. You can hear me. I sound a little nasally because I broke my nose twice. But the first time I broke my nose, a baby fell on my face. Long story. I saved a baby. I had the walking shoes on and cracked my nose all the way on both sides. So it was 2 separate breaks here. And then wrestling, I broke it again. And I can't breathe out of my nose the right way because of that. So I would get my nose done. I would get like a facelift, I think. How would I look?
Awesome.
I think so. But you and Ray went at me when I said I would get lip filler. Both of you went after me. Ray was like pissed. Ray was like, you're not getting a filler.
You don't need it.
But I think that I do. You guys say I don't, but I feel like I do. Not everybody can be perfect like you.
I try to be.
You are. You are perfect, babe. You guys know it. Vito's perfect. Look how cute he is.
I just try to be me.
Well, you're good at it. So, you don't know what you would get, but you wouldn't be against it.
No.
Would you finance it?
No.
I think that's stupid. I think that's so dumb. I've been seeing people going down to Mexico is the new big thing. Along the border, you can cross over with only your birth certificate into Mexico if you come back within so many days. So these people have these all-inclusive trips now to Mexico. It includes a 5-star hotel. It includes, it's for 2. So you bring somebody with you like you could bring a spouse or a friend. You stay with the pool. They have a spa there. Your food is included. Your drink is included. Obviously, the patient can't drink, but the guest can. There's a big room. There's a big recovery area. And you can get whatever surgery you want. And it is a fraction of the cost. Even including a week stay at a 5-star hotel and all that shit. And you go get your plastic surgery in Mexico. Take a mini vacation. You're checked by the doctor. They check your drains. They do all that stuff. And then you go home. That I want to do. You want to be the person that comes with?
Maybe I'll get something done.
We could both go because they have deals that you can go together. I would go do that. But they do tons of stuff too. They even do dental that way down there where stuff costs so much money here. Their dental there is a fraction of the cost. So say you wanted to go and get like caps on your teeth or you wanted to get veneers. They do it at the plastic surgery center. And it's right there. So you can go and do this. And if you guys look it up online, they have like tons of people take videos there and do TikToks and stuff. I think that's a great idea. If you're taking off work and you're getting a surgery done, why not do it in the lap of luxury with one of your best friends?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I would totally be in on that vacation. I would do that. What do you guys think? Let us know what you think. We'd love to hear from you. And if anybody has gotten the hair filler stuff, we totally want to hear about that because we're fascinated by this.
All right, let's close the show.
Let's wrap it up. All right, guys. Thank you for allowing me to talk. I have drank a lot of rum today. If you want to get us back on social media, he is at The Big Vito Brand on all social media. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram. Patreon is the place to be for Vito. He has Men of Business, which you guys, this show is hysterical. I love the show. I just produce it. It's Vito and Virtue and Robbie Weiss, and we got a brand new cast member coming on this week, so you guys want to be tuned in for that. Tiers start at $1 a month, and we put a lot of content on matches, movies, TV shows, stuff we do, travel stuff. We'll put some stuff from your birthday coming up this week. You guys will be able to see that. So that's patreon.com/The Big Vito Brand, and every Sunday night at 8 o'clock on twitch.tv/The Big Vito Brand is Get in Color with Vito and Virtue. There's tons of shows on there too. We got a lot of more stuff coming up. Vito, this week, the show that we did with the child predator turned out beautifully. Wonderful. He's a child predator catcher, I should say. That's on there. The guy's great. We bring on guests of all different kinds, not just wrestling. We bring on singers, entertainers, everything we bring on people on the Patreon. So we'd love to have you guys join us. Patreon.com/thebigvito brand. Any final words, birthday boy, before we hit your birthday week?
No, just remember Sauce of Champions. Goomba sauce. The sauce of champions.
Are we going to have some Goomba sauce on your birthday?
I think we might.
We might have to. Well, we're definitely going to do Goomba salsa. Because Goomba salsa is delicious. It's good on everything. All right, that closes it up, guys. So for the big guy, I am Noel, and we are going to see you guys next week right here on Mr. vs. Mrs. Bye-bye.
Smiling, and what's going on here? I guess Logue is coming in through the back door.
What the heck is that thing walking in last?
I don't know. I guess it's a bodyguard of some kind. In fact, here comes Logue, and indeed, it seems he has quite a few bodyguards.
For the first time in a while, I'm not the ugliest guy in the building, Rory.
Well, Kenneth Logue, with it would appear to be brethren from the ECW.
We'll take care of all the business.
There are some people we've never seen in Roller Jam before. You can barely see Kenneth Logue. Let's try and find out what the heck's going on here. Broadway, Danny Wolf, you're in a tough spot.
Definitely a tough spot. Kenneth Logue, I gotta ask you, who are these guys? Are they your bodyguards?
Actually, Daniel, my friends at the network informed me that Roller Jam has made some big fans among the wrestlers of the ECW. So, as a courtesy to our network brethren, I've invited these gentlemen here today to observe a match with me from down at track level.
Well, Axel Rotten, I know you. I mean, you're one of the craziest psycho hardcore wrestlers there ever was. Who are these other ECW wrestlers?
Roller Jam, are you ready to get extreme? Because ECW is in the house. We're talking the greatest technical wrestler, Little Guido, the best big man in the business, Big Sal, one of the toughest son of a guns I've ever met. Skulls here. I got the judge and the best referee. And you know me, I'm a hardcore chair swinging freak, and we're here to take care of business. Nothing's gonna get out of line because ECW's in the house to take care of business.
Let me ask you, Kenneth. Hey, Kenneth, you know with D'Amato and Washington and all these guys, how can you avoid the fighting? I mean, look, these guys are ready to get it on with anybody.
You and the fans know me as a man of my word, Daniel. My Sun Dogs will continue to skate clean and hard. They won't cheat, they won't fight, they won't bend the rules. Now, as far as these gentlemen are concerned, they're not on my payroll. Who knows what they might do?
Are they going to stay with you out here the whole game?
They're my guests, Daniel. They're free to be on the track.
One's got to think that Washington and D'Amato right now are shaking in their skates. Back to you, Rory and Hawk.